It's Tuesday, the 21st of September. My name is Sixolile Mboza and welcome to GMNC. Our morning show lineup today includes the lovely Prathisha Singh joining me shortly for her daily inspiration. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and we are honored to have Cupcakes of Hope founder Cipriano with this morning, who will be filling us in on their biggest fundraising event ever and how we can get on board to support them in raising 3 million for children with cancer. Our People's Accountant Lynette Pretorius from Austral Accounting has paid her slot forward this week, and we welcome one of her clients, Clinton van der Berg, to GMNC for Pro Mobility, your one-stop mobility and assisted living supplier. It's all things decorative up next with Sky Faniker from Wow Cutting, and we chat tables, custom mirrors, decorative screens, loads more, and through the local business. We have the bubbly Tanya, oh, she's really bubbly, from Sweet Scenes joining me next, who is always sewing up a storm and has exciting updates to give us this morning. Then we head over to the weather and stuff report with Heili and Deon, and we end off with a music video from Ramey short. But without further ado, Prathisha Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish we could have
a standing ovation.
Standing ovation. How are you?
Good, and you? Thank you for having me back.
Good, good. So girl, you know, I know you very active, and you know what? Just imagine me standing. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, so we're going to get standing just for 2 minutes, and we're going to get going for the morning, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the bounce that we did last week, because that's my favorite. So that's like my character bounce.
It actually gives me a chance to dance on, you know,
in your chair, right?
Yeah.
So we got our bounce going. We're going to shake off our negativity. And
yeah,
everybody join me.
Shake it.
Shake off our negativity.
Shake it.
Okay. Then we're going to do a bit of an energy crossover. So energy will generally go from left to right.
Okay.
But when stuff happens in the day, they kind of become lateral. So we want to get it back left to right. So we're going to hold onto your left shoulder, and you're going to drag it across to your right hip. And the other way, and you're going to drag it across. You can do this sitting down.
Yeah.
And you're going to drag it across just a couple of times. And then we're going to do a cross crawl, okay? So this one is a standing up one, ladies. So we're going to go opposite knee, opposite hand, okay? Cross crawl, we're just getting those energies going in the body. Oh, I love the energy here.
And a lot of people in studio are actually doing this.
Yeah, it's
just that
epic.
you can't see them.
Okay, so now that we're all alert, awake, and alive.
Yeah, we are.
We are, right? So let's get to the serious stuff.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about Albert Einstein, the genius, said, the most important question a person could ask themselves is this a friendly universe?
Ooh.
So, Sai, do you think, is this a friendly universe?
Of course.
So how do you feel when you think it's a friendly universe?
You feel safe, you know, you feel good.
You're protected, right?
Yeah.
And you're more confident because you know the universe got your back.
It's true.
Right? As opposed to the other way where we believe that the world is out to get us.
Yeah.
Can you see the difference in that two sorts of perspectives?
Of course, of course.
Right? So we're talking about the happier one because, of course, we want to feel inner peace and well-being and all those good things.
Of course.
So, of course, we want to feel protected. So, when life doesn't go your way, a lot of the time we tend to go, oh my God, it's the end of the world. It didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
And we go into that sort of thinking, right?
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Sure.
So, I'm going to tell you a little story because I love telling you stories.
Yes, and I love your stories too.
So, there was a farmer, and he had these gorgeous horses, and he had a son who was the apple of his eye. And the community, it was a farming community, so everybody is in everybody's business.
Of course.
Right? You know how that goes. So the one day, the farmer's stallion, the gorgeous white stallion, runs away. And the whole community goes, oh my God, that is the worst news ever. The farmer simply says, good news, bad news, who knows? A week later, the horse comes back. His precious apple of his eye son rides the horse. He falls off the horse and breaks his leg. The community goes, oh no. The farmer goes, good news, bad news, who knows? A week later now, the son has a broken leg. A week later, a war breaks out. They come to get all the hale, hearty, strong men to fight in this war, right? But they can't take the son because the son has a broken leg. the community goes, oh, thank God you're helping this farmer. And the farmer simply goes, good news, bad news, who knows? And you know, the story goes on and on and on, and that's kind of like life, right?
Yeah.
So when something happens, we can only see about a week ahead or 2 weeks ahead. We don't know what the next thing coming up is going to be.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we don't get the job we want, I invite you to not think it's the end of the world. What if there's a better job out there?
Yeah.
Right? Or if the relationship is in tatters, what do you do? Maybe there's a lesson to be learned there. So that's one of my exercises that I invite you to do, is when stuff doesn't go your way, just simply think, you know what, good news, bad news, who knows, and let's have a little faith. How's that sound?
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Right? Would you try that the next time?
Actually, I do it all the time, you know, when I don't get a gig, guys, I don't get gigs sometimes. And then
How
I'm
dare
like,
they?
no, but I get a better gig, you know. If I don't get this thing that I'm looking for, then I know that something else which is going to be coming through is going to be even better. That's how I live my life. I'm sure that's how people should be living their lives anyway.
Well, it's a much more comforting way to live your life,
Yeah.
right? Don't you think? And all it requires is a bit of change in perspective.
Of course.
But so there's two ways we can go about doing this when stuff doesn't go our way. The first one is you can ask yourself, what is the lesson or the gift in the situation? Because there literally is a lesson and a gift in every situation.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is ask yourself, well, is there a higher purpose for this happening? You know, is this happening for a higher purpose?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, say we're late, it can be simple things. The traffic delays us 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes later, there's an accident on that road.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. So I invite you to do that, and I want to leave you with a beautiful quote by Maya Angelou.
Okay.
And she says, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude.
Wow.
Just don't complain. How's that?
Well, I love that. Well, thank you very much for coming through. And I always love the fact that you always gave me up in the morning, because with all these exercises, I'm telling you, I'm awake, 100%.
Without the coffee, right?
Without the coffee, thank you very much for coming through. Folks, after the break, we're going to be speaking to Sandy for Cupcakes of Hope. Do not miss out.
Freshly ground, not capsuled. Coffee pleasure from Euro.
Welcome back to GMNC, and as promised, we have Sandy from Cupcakes of Hope. Hello, Sandy, how are you?
Good morning, very well, thanks, and you?
Fantastic. So please tell us more about yourself and the organization that you represent.
Okay, so I'm Sandy Cipriano, the founder of Cupcakes of Hope. We're a non-profit organization, and our aim is to create awareness and raise funds for children with life-threatening diseases, and we do it through a love of baking cupcakes.
Yes, so just take me through the journey, because I was actually looking through your website, which is very colorful, and I liked what I saw, and I love the fact that you guys actually help out a lot of communities, and I've seen that you reach a lot of people. But just tell us how it works, you know, so you guys bake and then?
So basically what it is totally community based. So we have got bakers from as young as 3 years old right up to 90 years old, that make a difference in the lives of children with cancer. So we've got different events during the course of the year. Obviously, COVID has been a little bit of a damper on most of our fundraising, and that's why this month, being Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we are going biggest fundraising event up to date, where we are hoping to find 3,000 bakers to bake a difference. So it's very easy. You pledge to bake 24 cupcakes. You can either support us on the day with the different malls we're going to be at 43 malls across the country. But what we're really asking is that if you bake your 24 cupcakes, grab your cell phone, send a WhatsApp to your friends and family members and say, guys, I'm supporting Cupcakes of Hope this month. Please, I'm baking 24 cupcakes. Who of you guys would like to buy or make a donation of 10 to 20 Rand per cupcake? And little by little, it's going to get us closer to our target of raising 3 million Rand this year.
But I love the way you guys actually do this. It's actually quite cool, you know. And I know a lot of people out there love baking. I know I do, but I can't. It's a long story. But you know what? I love the things that you guys are doing. So you guys are actually looking into getting 3 million Rand.
That is correct. That's our biggest fundraiser. And the reason why we set such a high target is that the needs of our oncology families are just growing on a daily basis. Last month was our busiest month that we can call it. We registered a total of new patients, was 29 new patients, which the youngest was only 10 months old.
Oh, man.
But in total, we helped 137 families last month, and that is from helping them settling medical bills that were outstanding, from petrol money to nappies to nutritional food. So on average, we normally do about 120 families, but now it's growing and growing. And the funds that we raised this month will help us last and continue to support our families till next year, September.
Wow.
So the need is big. Besides helping the families, that's what our main target actually is. We also support the children that are in the hospital. So in August, we donated 450 activity packs to all 20 pediatric oncology wards across South Africa, from Cape Town to Kimberley to Pretoria, Joburg, Polokwane, all over the country.
I actually have goosebumps because I've seen the amount of work that you guys do, and you guys cover a lot of ground.
We've got footprints all across the country.
I've seen that.
Yes.
So, okay, fine. You're here in studio with us here on Badito TV, and what would you like the community to actually and to assist you?
So first of all, go visit our website. It's cupcakesofhope.org. Go and have a look at how you can get involved. First of all, like I said, you can either support National Cupcake Day this Saturday. We're going to be at 43 malls. In Ballito, we'll be at Tiffany and Ballito Lifestyle Center. Go out, go make your 10 or 20 Rand donation. It really is going to go make a huge difference in the lives of our children. Secondly, if you're not close to any of those centers, throughout the month of September, we encourage everybody to bake 24, 48 cupcakes. Grab your cell phone, ask your friends and family who would like to support you. But register online. And the advantage is also this year we have launched our beautiful...
I was about to ask about this whole
our beautiful apron. Bake for Cancer apron. So this has been so graciously sponsored by partly by Roman's Pizza. So thank you, Roman's Pizza. But if you register online to bake for us, you will receive this apron for free. The only cost involved is to cover the courier cost. So guys, we've got lots of these aprons. Please support us. So that is basically the second way that you can get involved. Then we've got an exciting event on Saturday as well. We're doing a live bake-along with celebrity chefs. That is very exciting. So please, guys, if you are not close to the centers and you'd like to join, I won't say who the celebrity chefs are, but I'll just get a hint. One of them is from MasterChef Australia. So it is a huge celebrity chef. Go check it out on our Facebook page. Then as well, if you are not a baker, but you love coffee, we have partnered up with an amazing lady, Henriette, and they're from Coffee Excellence. They have launched a special coffee range called the Beans of Hope to support the children. But what I'm the most excited about is our partnership with Mug and Bean. So Mug and Bean has launched a monster cookie cup of muffin this month. And it is absolutely stunning. So if you go to Mug and Bean, any Mug and Bean across the country, and you purchase any of their muffins, but there's a limited edition, the Monster Cookie Muffin, R5 of each muffin will go towards helping children with cancer. So a big shout out to Mug and Bean. They've been supporting us since 2012. They've helped raise millions for our children. So we are so grateful to have them on board. Yes. So thank you, Mug and Bean.
Well, Mug and Bean, there you have it. You know, when you go out, you know, to Mug and Bean, guys, order that. What is it?
It's any muffin, any muffin.
Guys, order a lot of muffins. It's for a worthy cause. And you know what? I know Sandy, she does good work, and it's for our communities, guys, because as you know, with the looting and everything, the chaos that we've actually had, COVID-19 just came on another spill. And, you know, I'm very glad that you guys are doing the type of work that you do. So they need to go and support you. So you said this Saturday, right? This
Saturday, September the 25th, yes. But the fundraiser is ongoing.
Ongoing right through,
ongoing because cancer never stops. So,
hey.
So I always say, you know, people if I had walked in with Cupcakes this morning, people always ask, you know, what are we celebrating? So Cupcakes of Hope is about supporting those newly diagnosed families. It's about giving hope to those that are currently going through chemo, and then as well as celebrating those that have finished the cancer journey. But again, it's also remembering those that have gained their angel wings. So Cupcakes of Hope is entirely about giving hope to families that actually need it in the darkest of times.
Well, folks, there you have it. Let's go out and support Sandy with the Cupcakes of Hope, guys. Mug and Bean is doing it. A lot of big businesses are doing it. You only just need to bake 24, guys. What's 24 cupcakes between us? And, you know, get the family involved. It's actually quite an experience for the young ones to teach them how to actually, you know, come together while they're small to assist their communities. Well, thank you very much for coming through. I was very excited to have you here. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, Cupcakes of Hope, Cupcakes of Hope. But thank you for coming through, and I know you're going to raise more than 3 million.
Amen.
I know for a fact. Well, folks, there you have it. After the break, we're going to be speaking to Clinton from Pro Mobility, and it is brought to you by Austral Accounting after the ad break.
Have you heard about Finlay Fuel's program that empowers your small business or your family through a cashback benefit on your monthly fuel spend? I'm excited to tell you that no matter what the size of your small business fleet or the number of cars in your family, all you need to do is simply refuel your vehicle at participating BP service stations countrywide, and the saving of 70 cents per litre on diesel and 13 cents per litre on petrol can be yours. There are no credit checks because the program follows a prepaid model. And voila! Let me show you how easy it is. To sign up, visit www.finlayfuel.co.za. Upon completion of your sign up, you will receive an SMS notification confirming your membership. Arrive at the BP forecourt, identify yourself as a Finlay Fuel client. Enter your secure PIN into the terminal handed to you by the attendant. The attendant will scan your BP Fleet Move tag and a pre-authorization slip will be issued. Fuel will then be dispensed and a real-time SMS notification will be sent to you confirming the transaction. And off you go.
Hi Belito, I'm Tanya. I'm the lady from So It Seems, Bernina in Belito. You can find us in Richard Park, right across from the Hirsch. The new shop, it's 3 times bigger than the old shop. We have lots more fabric, a lot more haberdashery items. If you can't sew, I will teach you how to sew. I have an additional teacher that helps us sew, and we have a fabulous space upstairs. Looking for a Bernina machine or a Bernette? I will sort you out with that one. In this little area, we do everything. We service the sewing machine, we service the overlocker. We fix it up for you. Within a week, you'll have it back. While you go through the pattern books, we have a coffee shop in-house called Buttonless Coffee. You can have a coffee or a snack to eat while you do your pattern searching, fabric searching, or sewing upstairs with us. See you soon!
Welcome back to GMNC, and as promised, I've got Clinton from Pro Mobility here in studio. Hello, how are you?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me. Very well, thanks.
I'm good. So can you tell us more about yourself and your business?
Sure. We started in 2016. It really started by us helping a friend who had a need with his vehicle, and started doing some work with the Quadriplegic Association, and then saw that there was a need for a personalized service within the industry, and that's how Pro Mobility was born. So.
Wow, fantastic. So tell us about the services that you guys offer, you know, because I know you guys do a lot. We were actually talking off air on how much stuff they've got covered, and it's stuff that each and every single one of us needs. So can you tell us more about their services?
Sure. So we supply a wide range of products and services, from the consumables to equipment, rental equipment for your wheelchairs, assistive devices, lifestyle devices, medical equipment. And then we do accessible transport as well, where we transport people in their wheelchairs for hospital visits, therapies, social events. And so we've got vehicles that run around on a daily basis transporting people in wheelchairs.
Well, I think that's genius, because I know, coming from our communities, you know, you get a lot of people that have got wheelchairs, and then, you know, they can't even use public transport, you know, it's not convenient, you know, and you guys have actually went over and above and actually came up with something like this. So as I was asking you off air, I was asking him that, is it possible that if, for instance, if I've got a disability and I've got a wheelchair, and I want to get access to either the car, the type of vehicle where I can be able to move accordingly, or let's say I work for a foundation that has got people who are in wheelchairs, and I wanted to buy the vehicle, is there a way that you guys could assist?
Yeah, sure. So we can either help you source vehicles. From time to time, there is some used equipment available, or used vehicles. Either that, or we've got partners that we're working with where we can have the vehicles converted with the ramps or hoists or whatever you require to make the vehicle completely wheelchair accessible.
And I know that you guys actually work with a lot of NPOs, you know, and how has that been for you? Because, you know, I feel like you guys, the service that you guys actually offer is quite an extensive one. We were talking off air as well, that at least we have a place whereby if a person wants to know more about a product, because these other places, they don't really tell you about. You get a list from the doctor who says you need A, B, C, and D. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen this before, you know? So how do you guys communicate with your customers, you know? How do you get the information across to them, so on and so forth?
So in the early days, the therapists or doctors would refer the people to us, and we would supply the equipment and explain it, and do home assessments to see what is required. Because each home is unique, and depending on the disability or the illness of the person, you've got to try and factor that all in. And then at the beginning of the year, we opened a retail shop in Cape Town, so as a one-stop shop, so that you can come in and see the different equipment. We can give you advice on what you may need, from your consumables to your new equipment to your rental equipment. And we're now in the process of trying to secure premises in Durban, so we can have the concept. Yeah, it's working very well in Cape Town, and there's a need for it in Durban. So we want to fulfill that need.
There is a huge need for it in
100%.
Durban. And one thing I love about your company is that you can actually, people can actually hire them, and for the duration that they need. And I think that's perfect, because sometimes you get into a situation that this equipment is very, very expensive. Some of us cannot afford for stuff like that, especially for the small amount of time. You guys do offer services like that, right?
100%. There's often a need where it's either short-term recovery and you need the equipment, and then we'll rent it out.
Yeah.
People have families visiting, and then they need wheelchairs, commodes, etc., and we'll supply that need.
Wow.
The other challenge often is when people are being discharged from hospital, sometimes with the delays with medical aids, then they're stuck for equipment. So then we'll rent that equipment for that interim period until the medical aids have sorted out and supplied the equipment or given the authorization for the equipment.
Wow, I love the fact that you guys are honored. You guys, as you said, the business started in 2016. You guys found a way to cover all the bases and cover each person's needs, and I'm sure you guys must get great reviews.
Yeah, we do. I think it is nice to. I think for us personally, that just to help a person, it's a very rewarding job. You finish and you've managed to help someone. Yeah. Whether it's an adult, an old person, a young kid, just to improve their lifestyle, and there's a need for it, and people appreciate what we are able to do for them. So it's a very rewarding all round.
Yeah, as I was telling you off air as well, one of the stuff that you guys have that I really appreciate is the one that you put it at your bathroom, because I know I'm not the only one who's been in a situation where you almost slip and fall and you try and hold on to something, And imagine the elderly, You guys actually do put those.
Yes, so we'll do and that's a big challenge, especially you come out of hospital, you're going home and you frail and you need that assistance, and you get given the equipment from the medical aid, rails, etc. You don't know where to put it, how to fit it.
Yeah.
And so we'll offer that service where we'll do the installations so that it's in the right place and it's functional and it's safe for you to use. So.
Fantastic. So where are you guys based at the moment?
So Durban, we work out of Westville, but we cover pretty much the whole of KZN.
Okay.
And then we're based in the Western Cape as well. Our shops in Plumstead, but also we cover pretty much the bulk of Cape Town.
Yeah. So can you tell us more about your website? Where can people get a hold of you? Because I know that your services are very important, to be quite honest. People need them every second. So if people want to know more about the equipment that maybe they've gotten a list from the doctors, and they need assistance, they need to hire, where can they go? What's the name of the website? Is there a number? Where can people go?
Yeah, sure. So our contact details are on our website. It's www.promobility.co.za. And then we are on Facebook and Instagram, ProMobility SA. So you're welcome to go to any of their channels. We're busy trying to increase our social media presence. We're redoing our website, and so that we can put as much information on there. And we're available at any stage. People need to phone us, we'll phone and give them the advice. And as I said, if we need to do home assessments, we'll go into the home, give advice on the equipment, and find them the best solution for them at a competitive price.
Wow,
that's our aim.
Thank you very much for coming through. And I know that our Pro-Mobility, guys, is an essential service, because we cannot survive without them. Thank you very much for coming through.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Fantastic. After the break, we're going to be speaking to Sky from Wow Cutting. After this.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it it out and move mountains. And I rise up, I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, I like the waves. I rise up, in spite of the ache. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. You,
Welcome back. My name is Mboza and I'll be with you until 7 o'clock. And in studio we have Sky from Wow Cutting. Sky, hello, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good, good, good. All I can say is wow, eh? Wow, wow, wow. So tell us about the company that you actually work for.
Our company is basically computer-based cutting. So what it entails is whatever you can draw on a computer, we can cut out of any material. Meaning that we've got 3 different types of machines. We've got CNC water jets, lasers, and routers. We do a lot of work for interior designers, builders, architects. Basically what they do is they bring their design to us and we cut it or improve it.
Wow. And I've noticed that you guys have done exceptional work. And guys, our Palito TV logo, they did it. They are the geniuses behind that work. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And you guys actually, I don't even know what to call your company. I don't know what should I call you, artists or something, because everything that I've seen on your website is wow. Wow.
We've got our own range of furniture that we do and bespoke mirrors and furniture, but majority of the work is actually Belito people and entrepreneurs coming through to us. So if you've got an idea and it's cutting based, we can cut it for you or we can recreate it or even improve it.
Wow. I've seen also with regards to kids' rooms, you guys do like a wildlife scenario. You guys you do mirrors, you guys do everything. Is there anything that you guys don't do? I just wanted to
We actually work with the Belito community and all the companies, and we all take hands together and we can literally from start to finish do a project for you. If it's anything to do with product design or bespoke furniture, interior designing, we work with a majority of the people and actually been very successful in that way.
So, but let's go on a more serious note. With regards to COVID-19, how did it really affect you guys?
We actually, we were at home for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then people started contacting us, obviously because we've got the laser cutting machines, and we diversified to help people with COVID. We started making face shields and brackets to hold sanitizers and all kinds. So we diversified and we kept the company going with our employees and the workers.
But what keeps your company consistent, you know? What makes you stand out?
I think what makes us stand out is our turnaround time and our customer service. Our customer service and our customers are very important to us. We build personal relationships with them on a day-to-day basis, and then we just take it from there. And we find that a lot of people keep on coming back to us because of our service that we provide.
Wow, I'm sure you guys must have gotten a lot of good reviews from everything that you've done. What's the most obscure creation that you've seen that a person has brought forward and said, Sky, I want this one?
We've actually done a lot of different stuff, and what's nice about it, every day is something different.
Yeah.
So we've had people coming in with, for instance, classic car parts. They can't get the parts manufactured anywhere. They can't cut the parts, motorbikes. So then they bring us a cardboard template, and we literally redraw this cardboard template, cut it for them, and then they can build their custom stuff. So it's all different stuff every day, different type of stuff.
Wow,
Fun stuff.
Working in an environment like that is so creative and so conducive. It must be interesting, eh?
No, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. It's a challenge every day, and we enjoy it.
So where are you guys based here in Ballito?
We're based in Wow Park, Wow Cutting. So it's 2 Gowley Road. It's right opposite Rivers Church.
So if anyone wanted to know more about the business, what are your socials? Where can people go?
We are active on social media. We've got Facebook, Instagram, and we've also got the website, www.wowcutting.co.za.
So I just wanted to find out what's next for Wow Cutting. Are you guys thinking more of expanding? What's the plan?
What's next for us, I think, is we've targeted the Ballito area, and we're quite comfortable in Ballito. We want to expand a bit. And also, exciting new project that we want to launch is we want to empower the community. We want to start teaching the guys trades and stuff like that, because we find that in the area, not a lot of people know of trade. So we've got carpenters, we've got boiler makers and that type of stuff. So we want to try empower the community a little bit more.
Wow, you guys are not only doing the most within the the business sector, let me just call it. You guys are also doubling down into the community. That's fantastic. And when was this business established?
We were established in 2012. We moved down from Johannesburg to Ballito.
Yes.
We were in a small little factory right underneath in Mboza Park, and we outgrew it. Gary, the developer, developed Wow Park, and then also built a little area for us, and then that's where we just took off.
Well, folks, there you have it. Oh, wow. That's the only word that's coming out of my mouth. Wow. Wow Cutting, guys, I've seen the stuff that they've done. They are doing exceptionally well. And if you want to make sure that your house is full of nice decorations, you want to impress, your neighbors and be like, you know what, I know they don't have this. But there you go, guys. They're here in Ballito. You can drive down. As long as they're in KZN, you can actually find them. So make sure that you actually speak to them. Well, after the ad break, I'm going to be speaking to Tanya, and I love her energy. I love her energy from her website. So it seems we'll be talking to her after the break. we're back. And as promised, we have Tanya from So It Seems here in studio. Hello, Tanya.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you?
Fantastic, as always.
I know. Wait now, let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
The outfit that you're wearing.
Fresh off the sewing machine.
And I saw that yesterday when I was looking through your socials, and I'm like, she's really going to sew something to wear. I'm like,
Yes.
so jealous.
Yes, I'm a girl.
Oh, my
We
word.
all see something in the window and we think, oh, where can I wear to? Now I get an invitation to come here. What shall I wear? I've been posting the whole week.
Yeah.
What shall I wear? This is it, girls.
You know, that's why I think I need to come to your studio, because I'm one of those people that like to wear my own thing. I don't want for it to look like anyone else's.
Yes.
So tell us about more of your business and what services do you provide?
So mainly I have So It Seems, which is my sewing academy. So I don't sew for people.
Okay.
I teach you how to sew. If you come with your alterations, no, I'll show you how to do that too.
Wow, I like
don't do
that.
I only sew for me and myself and me and my family and my little 10-year-old boy. He
Yeah.
already chose his fabric last night and told me I want pajamas like this and this.
Wow.
Yes. Otherwise, I sew. I teach how to sew from 10-year-olds till you can't get that needle through the thread through the needle. But
Yes.
if you can't, I'll give you some +1s from this game and you can try your luck with it. I make it work. I make it work. So I teach sewing. I have classes. On Wednesday mornings, we have a social sew where
Okay.
everybody gets together and we just sew. It's not a lesson. We get together and we like ladies. We talk and we sew. We talk and we sew. We just have fun.
And one thing I love about your company is that, you know, sometimes you can teach someone to sew, but at times you need to go home and do it yourself.
Oh, yes.
You know, so I hear you offer also, you know, you do offer sewing machines.
Yes, so I sell sewing machines. So I am currently the Bernina dealer in
Okay.
our North Coast area.
Yeah.
I sell Bernina machines, Bernate machines. So I service them. I look after them. If you need help, if you need a class on your machine, if you bought a machine from me, I'll give you a free lesson on how to use your machine. But I would really love people to actually go on the website or come to my shop with
Yeah.
all your information, your machines, your baby's information, you know, a picture of her will do as well, her serial number. Then
Yeah.
we put you on the Switzerland Bernina database.
Yeah.
It's quite important because then Switzerland will send us information regarding your machine and they will say, oh, listen, you've got this beautiful Bernina 7 series.
Yes.
There's an update coming along. Which updates your firmware. You get a few new stitches on it. You can do this a little bit more. So you pay a lot for a Bernina. You know, it's a very expensive machine, but it is the ultimate machine to
Yeah,
own.
of course.
So they support us and things like that. So come on, bring your information. I'll register your machine because sometimes they dish out a free pattern.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a free pattern? Patterns are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you sickle, I'm there. That's my
Yeah.
job. I love this. I love this.
But you know what? I'm very excited about the type of work that you do, because to be an educator, you know, because you get them from when they're young, you know, where they think they know, but you know, I'm sure it must take a lot of patience on your side, or is it the passion?
Oh no, passion. Absolutely,
I can see
passion.
it.
I sew through every student that comes through my store.
Wow.
You know, I sew with everybody. Sometimes I get so excited, I don't even allow them to turn it over themselves.
Yeah.
Inside out, I take it. No, just hold on. I'll do this for you.
Yeah.
So I love this. I really, really do love this. I love the fact that I can teach somebody a skill that will never leave their life.
Yeah.
And when you don't have money in your pocket,
Yeah.
this skill will make bread appear on your table.
That's why I was
Yes.
like, you know what, I need to come through. I love different clothes, and I know how to just take a little bit of the old one, take a little bit of this and just infuse it and make it something even better.
Yeah.
So do expect me to come through.
Yeah.
So tell me about your coffee shop and the collaboration that you're actually doing.
So my dream has always been,
Yeah.
I want a sewing room, that dream sewing room, that pretty sewing room where you can drink coffee, because I am a coffeeholic. You know, I don't go anywhere without my coffee. I love coffee.
There are so many of you are like that, guys.
I know, and I like to eat. You know, I'm just a little bit busy. That's why I'm this skinny. So I always said, I want this beautiful sewing room where I can just go like this, take my coffee, drink my coffee, my bookshelf with all my patterns in there. Or why not a line of machines threaded with red and white and blue and just move from the one to the other one. So I actually ended up, that's how I created this business, from a school to supplying of sewing machines, supplying of haberdasheries and zips and threads and whatever you need, and a coffee shop. And you never need to leave that sewing room that I created. So I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, actually, I really now need to.
Yeah, now I'm going to sell cupcakes there for Sandy as well, for
Yeah.
Cupcakes of Hope. So why not?
Tell us about that collaboration, because you must be a community developer to actually be that deep. So how did that collaboration come through, because you said you know each other from back in the day.
From back in the day, we were exercising and boxing together at Ringside Boxing, and that's how we met one another. I'm checking you. And, and I've always been in awe of this lady's heart and faith, always in awe. She does the same work as what I do. We do business with our hearts, in our faith. So why not support her?
100%.
Why not? This world is not about us.
No, it's
not about us at all. There's always somebody in need. So why not support, especially in our community? We have such a great community where everybody stood together in the riots,
Yeah.
It just, it's amazing. I get goosebumps. It's amazing what we can do together. So just ask somebody, what do you need? Where do you need help?
Yeah.
I'm also currently supporting a sewing center with ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a fabric run every now and again. Do you have fabrics? Bring it to the store. Then I donate it to them. We are changing those ladies' lives. They have families, just like Sandy is doing with her Cupcakes of Hope.
Yeah.
She's supporting and helping families in need.
Yeah.
It's never about us. It's never about us.
No, it's never about us.
No.
So tell me about the time that, if for instance you have these courses, right? So how long are they? Are they affordable?
Yes. I think I'm affordable. I think it is. If you can look like this, and it's very affordable.
Very affordable, yes. So the duration of it, how long does it take?
So the kids I do in the afternoons. So
Okay.
they have an 8-week course. It runs the whole year round, except for Christmas. Then I go on holiday. But they do an 8-week course in the afternoons. It's an hour once a week. So
Okay.
just a good break for them. They get to go home and practice on their little sewing machines that grandma gave them. They all have one, I tell you. And the moms are usually in the mornings because their kids are busy. So they're an hour and a half because we talk a little bit too much.
That 30 minutes is
and
for
we drink coffee.
the tea and the cupcakes.
Cupcakes,
You're watching her.
No, we actually work very hard. So so the moms are in the morning for an hour and a half, and they have a 4-week course, purely because they have a different schedule to the kids. They have the husband schedule, the kids schedule, the school schedule, the whole family schedule. So 4 weeks is good enough for them. And then on Wednesdays, like I said, we have the social sew where we just get together and we skin it all the time.
I want to know something.
Yes.
Have you ever got a guy to come through and want to learn how to sew?
Oh, many.
You love?
No. I'm not lying. I had this guy once. He came with, one stage I ran domestic lady classes on a Saturday morning, because they all work during the week. So they came on a Saturday morning, and this man pitched up. Big man, big fingers like this. All that I thought is, he's never going to get this thread through that machine. But he's in a class with 3 other ladies. He out-sewed them.
How?
Now, currently, he still have his day job, but he sews underwear for the men in his community. Every now and again, he's in my front store. Needles, please. Give him needles. Elastic, please. I give him elastic. This man is phenomenal.
Wow.
Phenomenal. No, I've had a few. Currently, I also have a boy that's sew with me. He's been with me forever. Everybody knows Christopher. He's always on it. So very passionate. His dream is to be a fashion designer. And I've had many men, and they're good because they listen well. If you give them a stack of fabrics, you say choose one. They go like this. This one. Ladies, we discuss it. What's it for? How does it feel?
And you want to touch it, you want to put it across your face and be like, okay, maybe it might work. Oh, no. It's a bit too rough. Let me try this.
And we get distracted. Yeah, so it takes forever. That's why we have an hour and a half class.
So if someone wants to get a hold of you, where are your studios and where they can get a hold of you on socials?
Perfect. I'm on social media, so it seems Academy, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp,
got it all.
telephone, the whole katuti, not Twitter. Man, I don't have time for Twitter. All right. And then I moved all the way from Salt Rock to Ballito. So I'm a Ballito now, people. I'm Ballito.
Ballito resident.
I'm a Ballito now. Yeah, traffic is hectic, you know. I love our town. So in Ballito, across from Hirsch. That's the easiest way to describe it. Across from Hirsch.
Even I know that.
Yeah, you see. Everybody knows Hirsch. So free ad for Hirsch. So across from Hirsch, Richard Park, number 12.
Okay.
I'm in there, and you can find me. I am the prettiest shop in there, obviously.
Man, I need to come through.
Got a little bench on the outside. Yeah, so the men can sit outside with their coffee. They don't need to go inside the fabric store if they don't want to, you know.
Well, thank you for coming through. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was really nice to see you. We'll save a seat for you.
Please do. Well, after the air break, we're going straight to Heili and Deon for our weather and surf report after this.
Good morning everyone and welcome to your weather for today, brought to you by Ballito Gas and Braai. So dier die koue voort in Ballito, whether you like it or not. Today we have a high of 20 degrees and a low of 13 degrees. The real feel will be 22 degrees and the real feel shade 18 degrees. We have a south-southwesterly wind at 20 kilometers per hour and wind gusts at 32 kilometers per hour. We also have a 3% chance of showers today. The sunrise will be at 5:47 a.m. and the sunset at 5:51 p.m. Pretoria has a high of 29 degrees and a low of 11 degrees, and Joburg will have a high of 26 degrees and a low of 10 degrees. And Cape Town will have a high of 18 degrees and a low of 9 degrees. Next up will be your surf report brought to you by Tino Ten Skryfbehoeftes and Deon Bosman from Victory Surf. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Good morning, Ballito, and welcome to Tuesday morning's beach report. Another strong southwesterly greets us this morning, and it's been blowing all night and will continue to blow the whole day. So unfortunately, the surf very blown out. All the beaches chopped up, white caps everywhere, and not a wave in sight. Solid swell though, and I'm sure the kiteboarders will probably venture out at Tiffany's Reef today, probably later with the incoming tide. And when this westerly slows down a little bit later this afternoon, you may get a late afternoon session, but I think the wind's going to stay on it for most of the day. I think we'll just look forward to tomorrow when the wind drops off, and we'll definitely get some surf then. Enjoy your day. It's a beautiful Tuesday.
Well, it's that time of the show where I have to say goodbye, and I'm always feeling sad right about this time because it means I have to stop talking. But thank you very much for actually watching the show. It's always a pleasure. Just want to thank our guests that came through, all the important information that you actually got today, guys. Really, it's been fantastic. And we are going to be actually having a music video from Ramey short, but don't forget, after GMNC, you can actually get the kids to watch Laugh Out Larry after the show. So for me is bye.
Hoeveel keer moet ons nog val voor ons breek? Hoe lang moet ons wag vir ons om te weet? Soms word ons moe en wanneer is genoeg genoeg? Hou jou kop oor die water, voor die diep kant jou kry. Haal net die pasem, die son sal jou lei. Al word al ons vrae en antwoorde onthou net môre, môre kom die son weer. Hou jou kop oor die water, voor die diep kant jou kry. Haal net die pasem, die son sal jou lei. Al word al ons vrae en antwoorde onthou net môre, môre kom die son weer op. Hoe ver moet ons nog loop, voor ons verdwaal? Sal ons ooit kom, sal die regte rigting ons kom haal? Soms weet ons nie hoe, maar jy kan dit binne in jou voel. Hou jou kop oor die water, voor die diep kant jou kry. Haal net die pasem, die son sal jou lei. Al word al ons vrae en antwoorde onthou net môre, môre kom die son weer. Hou jou kop oor die water, voor die diep kant jou kry. Haal net die pasem, die son sal jou lei. Al word al ons vrae en antwoorde onthou net môre, môre kom die son weer op. Moenie worry nie, niks kan jou van die regte pad afhou. Solank jy net een ding onthou, niks sal na jou toe kom, as jy dit nie met al twee hande vas kan hou. As dit alles net te veel raak, staan net terug aan môre. Môre sal alles weer sin maak. Hou jou kop oor die water, voor die diep kant jou kry.